Hey, Pooh, I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. These jobs don't care about you. Take your time off. Do what you need to do to better yourself. Because at the end of the day, if they need to replace you or fire you, they going to do that. And they not going to give you no 2 weeks notice. Okay?
Hello everyone, it's Emmanuel Cooke. Today we will be reacting to a new video and I hope that you guys enjoy the video.
The most depressing thing I've ever learned as a nurse is that your jobs, your employers will actually never care about you in the slightest, because one time my coworker passed away and he was an awesome nurse and he gave 20 years of his career to that one unit. I could not imagine working at a job for more than like 1 year. Like, that's so impressive. And I thought, yeah, the hospital cares about us, especially for this person who spent 20 years of his career at the hospital. And nope, nothing. Not an email, not a moment of silence, nothing about him, like he never existed. And I swear, the next day, his job was posted on the website for grabs. Like he never existed, you know? And I just thought that was so depressing. And as nurses, we just do so much for the hospital and for our patients, but the second we need any help or assistance or we pass away, it's like we don't matter in the slightest. We don't exist. So just take care of yourself, man. Do your job well as a nurse. Be an awesome coworker. Be respectful. But if you ever need help, man, just take that day off, okay? You deserve it.
I don't know who need to hear this, but them jobs don't give two fucks about you. Take the vacations, take the PTOs. Bro, you can die today. They'll replace you in 5 minutes, bro. That shit ain't worth it, bro. Like, I'll give you a little story time. So last year, around the summertime, my ex, we work at Amazon. So apparently a man had passed away on a machine. So you would think, right? And they was actually working. You would think that they would give a little okay, this is kind of a hard time. Like they had to actually go get the man off the machine because he was still, he's deceased. Why the hell they just sat up there and said, okay, y'all can get back to work, and then they put a raggedy ass picture of him talking about a memorial in loving memory? Man, hell nah. These jobs don't give two fucks about you, my boy.
If nobody else told you, I'm gonna be the one to tell you, do not let these jobs play with you. Because me, I honestly feel like when it begins to mess with my mental health and my happiness as a person, I gotta let it go and move on to the next best thing. See, what y'all gotta understand is these jobs do not care about you and your well-being, okay? Because at the end of the day, you're working for somebody else's dream. If that's not your dream, hey, pack it up and leave and move on to the next best thing when you feel like it's messing with your mental health or you feel like it's messing with your happiness as a person in life. Because in life, it's about our happiness. And this job, it ain't here for your happiness, baby. See, you got to make it better for you. Do not get trapped in these jobs. I'm telling y'all, do not let them trap y'all. Move on. It's okay to move on. Because best believe, if you die tomorrow, guess what these people gonna do? Replace you.
This is your daily reminder that these damn jobs do not give a shit about you, okay? And I'm gonna explain. I just found out at 2 that I'm gonna have to move on the 29th or somewhere around that date, which is before my current lease is up, okay? I just found this shit out. I'm not able to schedule it in Variant. And then in addition to that, my supervisor told me to call her supervisor. So that's what I did. Immediately, she calls me. And I'm like, look, like I said, if you need me to file FMLA, I will do that. And she's like, well, how much FMLA do you get? Like, first of all, I need you to understand that you the motherfucker who even introduced me to this shit. Okay? And in addition to that, I cannot fucking help that my rental company does not want to extend my days. I cannot help that I need to move on the fucking 29th. These jobs do not care about you. Because as soon as you start inconveniencing them too much, it's it. And that's fucking crazy to me because this is the same fucking job that I've had 6 fucking supervisors for. 6 fucking supervisors for in the first fucking year. These jobs don't care. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit that I'm about to fucking cough my esophagus out. Fuck these jobs.
These jobs do not care about you. Back in 2018, I was actually pregnant with my daughter, and I was labeled as a high-risk pregnancy for many different reasons. But at the time, I didn't really have the option to not work. And so I was working actually 2 jobs for majority of my pregnancy. Then towards the end, I went down to working 1 job, which was a corporate job, which I'm not going to name any names, but it's a company that many of you guys probably know. But anyways, I was a high-risk pregnancy. My job knew that. My managers knew that. And one day I had a panic attack at work. Now, this is something that has never happened to me. I've never had a panic attack. It was crazy. I didn't know what to do. I was starting to have contractions, and I just felt like I needed to go to the hospital. And by this time, I was literally like 9 months pregnant. And I remember after the medics came, and I was finally able to calm down from the panic attack I was having. Like I said, I was having some contractions, and I remember my manager told me that I couldn't leave to go to the hospital because I needed to stay and cover my shift. She said there was nobody available to cover the shift, so she was telling me I needed to stay. Now, thankfully, I have some discernment, and I did not stay and actually left. And I ended up in the hospital that same evening with almost going into early labor. And the day that I walked out of that job was actually the last time that I ever stepped foot into a 9-to-5 job at all. And the crazy part about this is that there are a lot of women who have gone through similar situations or are going through similar situations like this, where their jobs do not care about them despite the fact that they are about to give birth to a literal human being. And so this is why I say that these jobs do not care about you. So take that time off, take that PTO, do whatever you have to do, get a side hustle, whatever you got to do to make it work, but do not depend on just one 9-to-5 income, because you never know when that income is going to stop. You never know what's going to happen, and you already know that they are probably not treating you the way that they need to be treating you. Stop killing ourselves over these corporate companies that can just replace you tomorrow. We have got to do better.
I busted my ass and I was just laid off. These companies do not care about us. They want us to give us a 2-week notice, but yet can just fire us and ruin our lives on the spot any day that they choose. I have a 2-year-old son, no savings, which is my fault, and it doesn't fucking matter. So now I have to go back on the job hunt, and I have to get a work from home job because I have a 2-year-old that I have to take care of. Can't afford daycare. Rent is $2,500 where I live. Now I gotta find out how to pay off my lease early, because there's no way that we could afford to live here. I don't even have a computer. They just locked me out of my computer. You know, I really thought that the culture at my job was great, the best that it's ever been. And for them to just lay me off, not even based off of performance, because my manager just shouted me out today, saying I'm doing a great job, and then fired me.
I hate that this happened to you, but this is my prime reason of I don't give a F about a job. Because a job could care less about you, your physical, your mental, so why would I care about it? The one thing I have learned, and I probably have been working at least 20 solid years of my life I have worked full time, is that them places of business is going to run with or without you. So, hey. And if they feel like they don't need you no more, that's fine also. You want to know why? Because you can find another job. I hope somebody in HR or an employer sees something like this. Like, you work for a company your whole life, and when something happens to you, the fact that a company gives you a set amount of days to take off, as if something like this, you would be back in 2 days. Girl, send me the people number who said this to you, because I just call and cuss them out randomly, because this really just irritated me. Like, they need to do better, period. I'm sending you love, girl, and have a good day.
Tell me something a job has taught you that you will never, ever forget, no matter what. I'll go first.
It taught me not to work too hard. The harder you work, the harder they want you to work. And that they don't care about you. They don't care about your family. They don't care about your kids. They don't care about your health. They want to make money for the company. And the more you learn and the more you do, they're going to want you to do even more. It's never going to be enough. You're never going to be able to work hard enough. You might move up the ladder or get the position you wanted, but it's going to be more and more work. And someone told me, hey, don't work hard because they never going to help you. If they see that you got it, they're not going to see you no help. I used to work and be in the weeds. They'll look over and see me in the weeds struggling and wouldn't send help, wouldn't send no relief for me. I had to tell myself, okay, slow it down. Then they want to come, hey, what's going on? Hey, you're not being able to keep up? I'm tired. I need some help. Can you send some help, please? And it wasn't until I spoke up for myself that they started to help me. So don't overwork yourself on these jobs. They do not care about you.
So I work part-time for Amazon. I drive an hour to work every day because the schedule that I had was convenient for me. They decide that they want to change everybody's schedule. So now they have me working from 10 o'clock at night to 2 o'clock in the morning. My son is autistic. I tell them I don't have care for him at night, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I don't. They tell me the best course of action I can take is to quit. Mind you, they sent out an email telling people that they're going to accommodate their schedules the best that they can. So they say since I haven't been working there for a year, I don't get FMLA. Okay, that's fine. I started working at Amazon in June. They turn around and tell me, no, it doesn't start when you first started working here. It goes from when you first became a blue badge employee. That's in November. Y'all, these companies don't give a shit about nobody. They don't care about you or what you got going on. Now imagine if this was a job I actually needed.
This is your daily reminder that job do not give a fuck about you. They don't care if you're sick, dying, or depressed. They will replace you in a heartbeat. So please, if you are financially able, make sure you take time off for yourself and your mental health. I know not everyone has the luxury to do so, but please, if you can make time for yourself, do that. Because your health and your well-being is more important than any corporation that literally does not give two shits about you. Okay?
Yeah, these jobs don't fucking care about you, bro. Like, these jobs they don't care about you, bro. Like, these jobs don't care. Like, I don't understand why we put in so much work. We work so fucking hard and break our backs and stress ourselves out for a job that literally can replace us tomorrow, for a job that can literally fire us the moment we don't do something we supposed to do. The moment we do something we ain't supposed to do, we can get fired and get replaced at a moment's notice. So that's why, bro, I don't understand why we work so hard for these jobs that literally can fucking fire us anytime they feel like. No matter how much of a good worker you are. You could be the best worker. You could be a really hard worker. All you do is you don't bother nobody. You do your job and you go home. You could literally still get fired. You could get put on administrative leave or some shit like that, bro. But we breaking our backs for these jobs that don't give two shits about us. These jobs don't appreciate us. They don't appreciate us at all, bro. They don't appreciate you. And then on top of that, they never tell you how much of a good worker you are. They never tell you how much of a good job you're doing. They always want to get onto you the moment you ain't doing something that they think you're supposed to be doing. You do something wrong, oh, you gonna hear about that. But if you doing a good job and you doing what you're supposed to do, you're not gonna have, your bosses and your managers are not gonna tell you, yo, you doing a good job, keep up the good work. They don't reward you. Well, I mean, that ain't every job, but at most jobs, they don't reward you for the good that you're doing, but they damn sure gonna be on your ass the moment you doing something that you ain't supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? But here we are, stressing ourselves out, getting high blood pressure for all these fucking punk ass, goofy ass jobs that don't give two fucks about us. Like, I know people understand that, but I think sometimes people forget, bro. We are so dedicated to jobs that could fire us the moment that they don't want us there no more. The moment your boss or your manager decide, yo, I don't want this guy in my building no more. You know, he worked too slow, or he's just weird, or whatever reason that your boss or your manager want to fire you, they can get rid of you like that and replace you in a moment's notice. That's the fucked up part about no matter how good you are at your job, you can get replaced. Anybody's replaceable. So that's why, bro, don't be doing nothing that's not in your job description. Don't be breaking your fucking back for these jobs. Don't be doing no extra work. Don't be trying to impress your boss. Don't be trying to impress your managers, because these people don't care about you, man. They only see you as an employee. That's it. That's all they see you as. They don't give a fuck about you. They only see you as, oh, this is my employee and they better be doing their job. And the moment you ain't doing your job, or you ain't doing something that I think you're supposed to be doing, bitch, I'm gonna write you up or I'm gonna fire you. Just think about that. Think about how easily replaceable you are at a job you so dedicated to and a job that you work so hard at. And I know a lot of people take pride in their work. I do too. I take pride in my work. I'm not no lazy ass worker. When I work hard and I'm dedicated. But then at the same time, part of me be thinking, man, why am I working so hard? Because at a moment's notice, these people can literally just get rid of me. They can literally just fire me on the spot. Get rid of me. Get me the fuck up out of here. You know?
So in case you guys needed your daily reminder, if you were to die tomorrow, your job wouldn't care. So the company that I work for, we had one of our managers that had quit maybe like a week ago. Unfortunately, she passed away. Needless to say that nobody told anybody that this manager had passed away. Now, regardless of the fact that she had just quit, she had been with the company for multiple years, and all of our higher up managers knew. This manager had spent over 2 years at the current location that I work at, and nobody here knew that unfortunately she passed away. So yeah, the sad part, unfortunately, is that your job won't ever care about you. Past, present, future. You are just a number to them. So just remember that when you go to work today.
And I just be wanting to tell folks at my job, sit your ass down. Just sit down. You're not getting paid to work on your break. You don't get paid for that. And don't get me wrong, it's okay to be one of those employees where you just a team player, all right? And that's cool. I'm a team player. But then you got some workers who's just overboard. Overboard. You know damn well you punch out at 3:30 and you still working at 3:25. Bitch, at 3:25, I'm changing my clothes and I'm standing by that time clock waiting to punch out. Then you got these workers. I gotta get this done. I gotta get that done. I don't like to work with people that give me anxiety. Stop killing yourself over these jobs. That will replace you in a heartbeat.
That is it for today. I appreciate you guys watching the video, and like, comment, and subscribe down below, and see you in the next video.